0.75 after taking on more than 6.5% over the previous 5 sessions. The index is up about 2% so far since beginning of this month. The yen was nearly flat, around 120.13. Most markets across Asia were shuttered for the Christmas holiday, with Australia, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, New Zealand, the Philippines, Singapore and South Korea all closed. And so, except for the Shanghai Composite Index, all other indices on the European markets finished in negative territory. And the on the Asian markets. And now, so on the European market, shares finished mixed on Wednesday, with reports of an acquisition in the pharmaceutical sector helping the FTSE 100 to post slim gains. And so trading volumes were light in Europe, with markets open for just half a day owing to the holidays. The UK FTSE 100 finished 0.18% higher at 6,609.93. France CAC 40 ended lower by around 0.44% at 4,295.85. Indexes in Italy and Germany were both closed throughout the day. Of course, most markets are going to be closed today and, of course, tomorrow because of the Christmas and Boxing Day holidays. But let's see what's in the news at this time. And Bisi Adebayo joins us with the headlines. Good morning, Bisi.
Good morning, Harriet. Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you.
Let's quickly run through the headlines we have at this hour. Christians all over the world are right now celebrating Christmas, an annual festival commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ, observed today, December the 25th. Christmas is a feast central to the Christian liturgical year and is prepared for by the season of Advent or Nativity fast, and is prolonged by the octave of Christmas and the season of Christmastide. The celebratory customs associated in various countries with Christmas have a mix of pre-Christian, Christian and secular themes and origins. Now, just as he does every year, the president has been celebrating with Christians back here in Nigeria. Dr. Goodluck Jonathan believes that at this time it is very appropriate for everyone, Christians and non-Christians alike, to reflect more deeply on the virtues and skills which the Messiah showed during his earthly mission. He adds that Nigerians should remember and offer special prayers for all of our countrymen, women and children who have suffered and continue to suffer untold hardship, deprivation and death at the hands of terrorists and insurgents. And in Abuja, traders who had hoped to cash in on last-minute shopping by their customers were disappointed. The traders say prices of foodstuff have gone down, quite unlike Christmas and festive periods, but no buyers to take advantage of the cheap prices. For the few buyers in the market, the low turnout is as a result of little money in circulation, a situation they attributed to the forthcoming general elections. And on the foreign scene, it's Christmas Day on this side of the divide, but in the town of Bethlehem, where Jesus Christ was born, it's still Christmas Eve, and so pilgrims from across the world have converged on the West Bank town. Celebrations culminated with the midnight mass, which took place at the Church of the Nativity. Thousands had earlier crowded into Major Square to watch a procession led by the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem. And those are the headlines at this hour. Back to Business Morning.
Well, thank you so much, Bisi. But of course, you know, business activities are going to suffer a lull because of the Christmas holiday, but not in the food and hospitality industry, because we're going to see a lot of patronage in that particular sector. Today is going to be all about Christmas. It's going to be all about the celebration. But
during the first energy crisis was energy independence. They've always resented the idea of depending on foreign cruise, that whenever there is any crisis in oil producing countries, it tends to push up the price of oil to the point that it tends to dislocate their economies. Now, as you can imagine, all these countries tend to look at a way of solving their problems, if not in the short term, in the long term. And that is what has happened now. You've had in the past when U.S. was trying to develop self-fuel, you know, and this is likely